For the next 48 hours, I'm going to be fishing this beautiful lake, with over 250 carp, many of them reaching the 20 to 30 pound mark, and with many of them being koi and ghost carp. I was incredibly excited to fish this lake. That was right to the other side as well. Before I continue with the video, I just want to ask if you could subscribe, as I'm aiming to hit 2k by the end of the year. Right, so I've arrived at the lake, I've got all the rods set up and cast out, and yeah, I'm just really excited. Haven't had any bites yet, had a couple liners, but yeah, the stock of this lake really excites me. As unlike most A-ticket lakes where it's, you know, just full of commons and mirrors, this lake is full of like koi and ghosties. There's a 32 pounds ghostie apparently in here, from what I've heard, which is just really exciting. There's multiple, you know, upper doubles, I think like 20 pound kois. There's at least two 30 pound carp in here. There's a big like 31 pound common, and then there's the ghostie, which is a bit bigger. But yeah, I'm just really excited. Whilst setting up, I noticed just how active the carp were, as they were almost constantly jumping out. Not long after setting up, the heavens opens. What on earth was that? I just cast out and it's fizzing big time over this spot here. I'm not sure, I don't think it's fizzing over the other spot, I can't see any. But it's big time fizz over here, so we could get a bite. And my rig looks like it got moved a little bit, like the line twitched. So yeah, this is really exciting. Well, as you can see, it's starting to get dark now. Rain's picking up again. There's not tons of it, I mean it was raining a lot more earlier, but the conditions are good for carp, so I'm not really sure why they aren't feeding, like whatsoever. I mean, there's only been like 3 fish landed on the lake altogether, and we've been out for like 3 hours now. I'm still very excited, but I'm also slightly concerned that we just aren't going to get anything. The lake is honestly like full of carp. There's been fish jumping out probably every 30 seconds to a minute. At one point whilst it was raining, there was literally carp jumping out probably every 10 to 20 seconds. It's absolutely insane. It's really exciting. I did see a koi jumping out, sort of towards the middle of the lake. It was definitely a koi, like a very orangey fish. But yeah, otherwise I've seen what mostly look like commons and mirrors. But yeah, wow, the night's approaching now, so I've had a couple of liners, sort of like little twitches and stuff. My rod did drop back. I was going to pick it up, but you know, completely just stopped. I do have bobbins, so if there was, you know, a proper drop back by, if there was something on the end, I think I would have got it. Well, I've decided to just drop both rods, just kind of off the marginal drop off, but you know, again, there's been a bunch of fizzing, and yeah, I mean, to be honest, there's been fizzing like literally everywhere. We've had fizzing, you know, down here, down there, you know, in the middle, and there's just not really much point casting to it, because they seem to kind of feed for like a couple of minutes and then just stop. So I think my best bet is just baiting one spot and then just hoping overnight I'll start feeding hard on it. But it's basically no fizzing right now. It's like the odd bit, but yeah, really sucks, because I really want to bite. Like, I had nothing. It's been pretty quiet. I mean, again, there's loads of fishing down there. I don't know what's happening. They kind of keep going on and off of that spot. I might just cast one to there, but you know, I don't want to spread out my bait. And I feel like if there's bait here, they'll eventually come to it. Well, as you can see, it is completely dark now. It's like 9-10 o'clock. Actually, I haven't checked the time. But yeah, I've got both rods now again, and yeah, just waiting for a bite now. Got one out in mid-water somewhere down there, then one just in here. As the night went on, I finally hooked into my first carp of the session. This one's tangled in. I think this one got tangled, yeah. Could probably loosen the drag up a little bit. Not for now, no. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a carp. He's taking me in quite close. Dude, that was exciting. It also like, oh, it's holding deep. Why don't you put it somewhere there? Yeah. I don't think it's super big, but yeah. He's like slowly plowing, like he's holding really deep. Oh. Yeah, I'll watch that actually, yeah. Try and get him out over there, there we go. It's not bad, it's a ghosty, it's a ghost carp. I think it's a ghost carp, yeah. No, it's a ghost carp. See the black on the head? It's holding pretty deep. But we've seen him and he's a ghost carp, which is really exciting. It's not even like midnight yet, it's only like 10 o'clock. Just listening to a River Monsters podcast and yeah, it's rod ripped off. Hey, yeah. Up. Yes. Oh, he's not a bad fish, and he's a ghosty, so he is a target, you know. I came to this lake targeting ghost carp and koi's, so this is one of the fish ticked off the list, and he's not a bad one either. Oh, yes. There we go, look at that. This is my first fish from the lake and my first ever ghost carp. It's absolutely incredible. When he came in, I thought he was probably 7-8 pounds. He's a lot bigger. He's at least 12 to 14 pounds. He's a very decent fish. Really long. It's probably only 70 centimeters. But yeah, look at that. It's an absolute beaut. I'm really happy with this fish. Really happy. I was thinking to myself, when is one of these rods going to go? And literally, I kid you not, 10 seconds later, the rod went. Oh, I'm so chuffed with this. This is absolutely incredible. Yes. Oh my god, I'm so happy. Now I was going to weigh him, but it took quite a while for us to get a good shot of him as he was just flapping around like mad. And with oxygen levels being very low, as it's, you know, night time, I just wanted to put him back as soon as possible, you know. Just care for the fish. These are beauts. And to think that there's a ghost carp that's almost 3 times the size of this one, it's honestly just incredible. Okay, come on. There we go. Right, so I've just got a couple of whole boy of these and I'm just going to kind of lob them out. Just as sort of like a few little larger treats for the carp. Right, well I've got both the rods back out now and hopefully they'll produce a few more bites over the night. But I'm honestly over the moon. I was really not expecting to catch it. It's really funny because I was like, I was thinking, you know, surely one of these rods is going to go. And then literally, I kid you not, 10 seconds later, the alarm starts screaming off. Oh. Okay. That was instant. Well, I'm not really sure what happened there. There was something twitching on the end, but it's kind of stopped now. I don't really know what to do. But otherwise, I'm over the moon for that ghost carp. That's my first ever ghost carp, so it's obviously a PB. But yeah, considering there's a 30 pounder in here and, you know, multiple 20 plus pound koi, you know, if the next bite is like a 20 pound koi, I'll be so happy. That would just be insane. I've got to set into that. No. Oh. Oh, is the fish on? Whoa. Oh, he's putting up a scrap. kind of glad I picked up into that. I didn't think there was anything. I think it was like some sort of drop back. I don't know how big he is because he's kind of holding deep again, not really moving much, but he proper charged it off. That was the weirdest bite. That was not like a carp bite. He just twitched a couple of times and kind of kept twitching. Oh god. I don't know how big he is. These fights are so different to the fights that I was getting in the Dating Lake. Since the water's a lot deeper, they're diving down instead of sort of across. Whilst in the other one, the water was like probably a foot or two deep, so they wouldn't be able to dive down at all. They just go essentially across really fast. Whoa! God! Crikey! There we go. Look at that. He's even holding up his dorsal. This is my second fish from the lake. He's a beautiful common. We give that probably like £9. It's an immaculate fish, honestly. He's like a perfect fish. So yeah, love to catch one of these, but like 20 pounds bigger. That would be amazing. There's a big 30-pound common in here. So yeah, imagine if I catch that one. That'd be crazy. But yeah, another beautiful fish. Really happy with this one. He's an immaculate fish. But honestly, really pristine for this kind of lake. I'm just really happy. Right, let's give him straight back. There we go. Bobbin just got pulled off a tiny bit. Dude, it's all kicking off. It's like all kicking off. Well, other than those two fish, the night was pretty uneventful. Like, had literally nothing, not a single bleed. I woke up probably every couple of hours to recast the rods, but literally nothing. I'm honestly quite surprised. Oh, sprinkler literally just stopped now. But yeah, I'm honestly quite surprised I didn't get anything. But yeah, I've recast the rods back out. I've started baiting up a swim under some overhanging trees, and yeah, that's about all I can do currently. Hopefully a bite will be due, but nothing's guaranteed. I mean, the lake's not fishing super well. As actually on quite a few occasions, people have come here and have caught like 10, 15 in a night, or like 24 in a 24-hour session or something crazy like that. It's like one fish an hour. It's really good. But yeah, the lake's just not fishing that well today. I don't know why. The conditions are good. It was raining earlier. You know, it's cloudy. It's overcast. As the morning drew on, I was getting less and less confident of a bite. Well, last night I didn't really show where we were staying, but this is basically it. It's nothing special, it's just a little cabin. But yeah, well, basically what it does is it replaces a bivvy. You know, I don't have to use a bivvy currently, and it's okay. I mean, there were some pretty big gaps between the two doors. I mean, even here there's a bit of a gap. So it didn't really keep any heat in, but that's okay, but nor would a bivvy. So yeah, I mean, it kind of works. You know, only costs us like 30 quid for a 24-hour session. So yeah, it's honestly pretty good. Well, this is quite interesting. The carp have basically just stopped jumping out. A stark contrast to yesterday, where they were jumping out every couple of seconds, but now it's like they're still jumping out, but it's like once every 5 minutes. So either they're basically now just not going to feed at all, or they've just got their heads down, and they're actually going to be feeding quite a lot over the next couple of hours. We only have a couple of hours left before we have to leave, so I really, really hope we at least get one last chance before we actually do have to leave. I'm just having a little walk around the lake, but yeah, I've cast both of the rods out again. Just sort of to the far bank, one kind of there where there's that kind of that sprinkler or whatever, and then one just really near the snags on the other side. Although right as I was least expecting it, I got a bite. It feels like a dream. There's carp jumping out everywhere. Felt like a breamy bite, that's the thing. That's why I didn't want to say into it immediately, because I thought it could be a carp playing with it. Oh no, it might actually be a carp. What's on the ghosty? Oh, nice, okay. Right, net low, net low, net low. Net low. Right, well I thought the session was over, but this beautiful ghost carp just turned up literally out of nowhere. I honestly thought it was over. All the liners that I was getting stopped, but then my bobbing kept kind of dropping back and pulling up. And yeah, this absolute beauty was on the end. Gave a fight like a bream, so I thought, you know, it just had a bream, so I didn't even bother really recording half the fight. But then he came in and yeah, he's a beautiful ghosty. I'm really happy with this. He's a lot more kind of like vibrantly coloured than the other one, like a bit darker and more vibrant tail. But yeah, right, let's get him back. Look at that, absolutely beautiful. Let's put it straight in. Although I had caught 3 carp this session, I wasn't satisfied, so a week later I returned. Now I've already got both the rods out, with just one being sort of out towards the middle and the other one sort of in kind of the margins along the trees. And yeah, hopefully they'll get some bites, I'm not really sure. No one else has been bagging up particularly much today. Actually a bit like last time, unfortunately. Which is a little bit concerning, since I didn't catch any real big uns, and no one really did last time other than that guy who bagged up. But yeah, only time will tell. Just like last time, we've decided to get an Indian takeaway. Kind of excited to tuck in now. So as you can see, I'm on a different peg than last time. Last time I was on peg 24, and this time I'm just down on peg 21. This is on kind of the wider and deeper end of the lake. There's a lot more overhanging trees and stuff, which you'd think would be good for carp, but there's literally been nothing there. Like, everything has been just across the main like end of the lake, you know, the middle. And yeah, there just hasn't really been anything going on here. I did bait up a swim like right next to me, just chucked out some boilies and some pellets, but literally nothing's come. So I think my best bet is just casting straight out to the middle, and just hoping something will take the bait. Well, it's starting to get dark now. It's about probably 7, 8 o'clock. I literally haven't checked the phone the last like couple of hours, because I've just been focusing on the fishing. But yeah, I haven't had a touch on the rods, and there's fish jumping out literally everywhere. But I've had like a couple of liners, but that's literally it. I'm not particularly confident going into the night. I know that last time inside I was like super unconfident. I didn't think there'd be anything, but you know, I did end up getting 3 fish in this session. So, oh, fish on. People on the other side have got a fish on. Nice, okay. Well, I was about to say I'm very unconfident because no one's been catching, but there we go, someone's got a fish on. There have been a few people around the lake who've had a few fish, but not too much. But I think as we get into the night, it should probably ramp up. I'm still not particularly confident, but as you can see, it is now night time. I've got both the rods still out. So yeah, I just hope something happens, because it's honestly really silent right now. No! After setting into a twitchy bite just for there to be nothing, I was absolutely gutted. A few hours later, I received another twitchy bite, but decided to leave it, to see if maybe the rod would scream off, but everything soon went silent. The next morning, I woke up to nothing, the beautiful sunrise taking the pain of blanking away. Oh my god, no way. No way. No way. It was morning. It's just coming in like a broom though. That was a bite like a carp. Someone's gonna reel in. It's definitely not a bream. It's definitely not a bream. See, that's a proper carp bite. That thing was like bending the rod around. It's not a bad ghosty. It's not a bad fish.
It's going off more fellow, isn't it?
Yeah, oh my god. Need to stop and going now there. He's holding deep, just like the other ones. He's staying down at the bottom. Well, whole night was silent, other than a couple of liners. But we're finally into one. It doesn't look like a bad one either. This thing's proper fighting. There's still fish swirling out there. This was the one I dropped out like ages ago. Well, just trying really hard to get down to these snags again. Still fish jumping. Definitely a chance we get another one. My god, look, one just rolled straight over basically where my second rod is. And this one's just running. Alright, yeah, up. There we go, he's in. Genuinely, what a beautiful morning to catch a fish on. Look at that. It's absolutely incredible. Right, there we go. Look at that. The whole night was uneventful. Honestly, did not think I was going to catch anything. But at like 7 o'clock this morning, my rod screamed off. And yeah, we've got one, a beautiful kind of ghosty / common. It's definitely like a common carp, but it's like silvery. It's like got kind of ghost carp like scales. So I'm guessing it's like a crossbreed between a ghost carp and a common. Absolutely beautiful. And yeah, I'd give this probably between 12 to like 13 pounds. It's a nice fish. Honestly, really chuffed with this. And there's more fish showing like continuously from where I caught this one from. So this may not be the only bite that's on the cards. Alright, let's get him back. There we go.